Well, hello there, Commonwealth. This is Great Grandpa Gamer. Today I'm challenging myself. And maybe, if you like, I'm challenging you as well. I'm going to use several miscellaneous shack prefabs to build a nice settlement building. I added one extra stipulation. I was going to put my shack prefabs together in a way that was awkward and hard to work with. I know that's counterintuitive, but hear me out. When you do something like that, and you can make it look good, or at least make it so that it pleases you, then you've learned something, right? That's how I feel about it. If I could take something that I don't believe will look good and make it look good anyway, it opens other doors. It teaches me things and it opens my eyes. I hope this video does that for you as well. Okay, so far I only have one shack prefab. We're going to put an oblong guy right there. That's a horrible place for it. Yeah, that's not looking right. And that's exactly what I'm looking for, is for it to look bad and awkward. I still need at least one more prefab piece. Yeah, this corner with the blasted out wall, that ought to be fine. This shape is terrible. Oh my gosh. Why would anybody ever design a home like this? So that's what we're going to work with. That's my challenge. Can I make this thing look good? You all will have to decide that. I think it ends up looking pretty good. And you also get to decide if you want to try a challenge like this. I think you may have fun, and I think you'll be very, very pleased with the results you give yourself. Now, many of you have seen my pillar trick before, so I'm not going to describe it. I'll just show you a couple of examples of it. Remember to remove your pillars from the top side, especially if you find that you're having a hard time snapping beneath. I removed all the top layers, and now I can snap easily on the bottom layers. Yep. Now I do have a cool trick for you. Our friend Matt gave me a great trick. He's never seen it on YouTube. I've never seen it on YouTube. As far as I know, Matt figured it out himself. Some of you may have figured it out as well, but it's not on YouTube. So let's give Matt a shout out here for figuring out how to place additional pillars perfectly, snapping in place at different places. So each wall has two places for each floor piece you can snap two pillars to, right? Right? But if you lay stairs down, you could shift that floor piece over, and then you can add additional pillars. That's four. And if I shift it one more time, don't even need to move the stairs. There's the fifth one. Let me clean up some of my work. And carry these guys on into the ground. I could have carried them into the ground. There are two ways to believe what I just did here. One, it was easier for you to see them on top. Or, two, I didn't think ahead. Yeah, it was two. Look, 5 pillars right there. And you notice that 2 of them are right in the corners. And 1 is dead center. Nice. Thank you, Matt. Now, I skipped around quite a bit in this video, and here's the reason why. I didn't know what to do next. I was trying to figure things out. This was a challenge, and this was an awkward building. And I was trying to think. And so it did cost me some time, and that's okay. That is okay. Every little thing that I did wrong taught me something else. You notice how that upper floor snapped to the top of my shack? There's a roof up there. Let's go up to that roof real quick. It's a flat roof. The beautiful thing about flat roofs is you can lay floor pieces on top. And because I have an upper shack floor snapped to the roof, I could snap floor pieces to that upper shack floor. I can also snap scaffolds to the upper shack floor. And there's a reason I want to use scaffolds. They're the only ones with the very tiny staircases. All right, all the other staircases take up a lot of real estate. I just don't have much left. However, in choosing to use scaffold stairs, I needed to lower my patio to the same level as a scaffold, because a scaffold comes down about a foot lower than the floor did. And I had to tear apart Matt's wonderful 5-pillar support, make it 4-pillar support. So I had to work backwards to get the shack floor down to the same level as a scaffold would be, and now I could start snapping stairs, and they won't overrun the top of the roof. And there's a try right there that failed. All the stuff I'm getting rid of was a different attempt, an idea that didn't work. But the idea that we landed on, I really, really like. Yeah, this one is my favorite. Instead of using the long scaffolds, I do like to use the half ones to allow for storage. You've heard me say that before, maybe. What's cool is, even though I dropped the shack foundation, these steps will go ahead and glitch straight through the floor and snap to the floor right above. I like the forgiveness those have. Okay, we're adding the dead end of the hallway to our top floor, so that's 4 shack pieces in our build. And since we have a flat roof there, I did the same trick by putting an upper floor and then snapping a floor directly above my shack piece. And I love how I can clip through this roof with my floor pieces. And so I did work like this when I didn't know where to go next. I really did. When I didn't know what the next solution was, I just handled what I could manage. If I could manage putting some rails in, I put some rails in. If I could manage putting some lights in, I put some lights in. And we're almost done with the construction process. We really are. It's getting close. I needed an extra wall on the upstairs, and I couldn't snap it because of that roof, but I could snap the roof there. Build order. Gotta love it. Whether you love it or not, it's there. All right. Well, good morning to you. I'm building a bathroom. Now go on. Go on. There we go. Those awkward places, you can use them for a closet or a bathroom or a fireplace. It doesn't have to be no man's land. There's one balcony style window. But we're gonna merge in a warehouse window. Since I said it was a balcony style, a warehouse window will fit perfectly above two balcony railings, and I could just group select the whole thing and lay it in place, and it looks like it was meant for that corner. Let's cover up that that box of matchsticks. I don't know what to call that kind of wall. It's more of a cage than it is a wall. In fact, you could climb through it. I don't know why it's there. It is almost next to worthless. Oh yeah, we're getting close here. The building is coming together nicely. I'll be able to put a security area on top. Yep. Let's take a look at how it ended. All that wrestling to get this oblong shaped, strange building together. And it is strange, but it is wasteland strange. I love the way the stairs turned out. Since we elevated it, there's an opportunity to make some use down beneath. I like doing that. It is a good idea to elevate your homes that are right on the beach. Learned that lesson a long time ago. Go. Put some straw on top of some rugs and then lowered the rugs into the ground. Made a level surface. Our doorway. I took a few tips from Oldie Noodle and Grandpa Lancer. Built myself a modern looking kitchen. Now they do some incredible things with those. It's my first one. I kind of like it. I'll refine my technique a little bit later, but this is looking good. I used a lot of rug glitches to help me move the furniture in, get it into specific places.
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Would you mind scooting, please? Excuse me. Can I get up that way? You know, I drew my weapon. You're supposed to back up. All right, I'll put my weapon away. Please, can I show people the roof? No, you didn't fall through. You're not going to move, are you? You're not
You ain't
going.
one of them synths here to spy on me.
I'm a synth trying to jump around you. Bye. Yes, my settlement is overgrown. The AI, the logic is breaking. Fortunately, I'm getting close to a settlement tour. Like how that top room turned out. And on top of that top room is a guard layer. And we get a nice crow's nest view of the Commonwealth from here. We can see for miles. Something's coming across a bridge. We're going to see it first right here. Friends, thanks for joining me on this challenge. Try it yourselves. I want you all to have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.